Real Madrid just signed one of the best players on the planet. For free. No transfer fee, nothing. And here's the part nobody tells you. At the exact same time, this club was sitting on nearly 2 billion euros of debt. So how does a club this deep in the red keep signing superstars that everyone else has to pay a fortune for? That's what we're breaking down today. First, the facts, because they're genuinely absurd. David Alaba from Bayern, free. Antonio Rüdiger from Chelsea, free. Kylian Mbappe from PSG, reportedly the most expensive free transfer in football history. Still, technically, free. Every one of these players, world class. Every one of them signed without paying a single euro in transfer fee. Now, other clubs could do this too, in theory. So why does it keep being Madrid? The answer isn't money. Weirdly, the answer is that Madrid built something money can't buy. Put yourself in a top player's shoes. Two clubs offer you almost the same wages. One of them gives you the Champions League, the Ballon d'Or spotlight, 80,000 people at the Bernabéu, and a place in football history. Which do you pick? That's the first thing Madrid engineered. Analysts who study the football business often argue Madrid win these races not by spending the most, but by being the club everyone secretly wants to join. The club became bigger than any single player. But prestige doesn't pay the bills. So where does the actual money come from? Because remember, they're in serious debt. This is where it gets clever. Most people say TV money. Wrong. Every big club gets TV money. That's not the difference. The difference is that Real Madrid isn't really just a football club anymore. It's one of the biggest sports brands on earth. Millions of shirts, millions of tourists, global sponsors paying enormous sums just to sit next to the badge. And every trophy, every superstar, every new fan makes that brand worth more. Winning doesn't just bring medals. Winning creates customers. Then there's the stadium. And this is the smartest part. Most stadiums only make real money on match days. Game ends, everyone leaves, it sits empty till next week. Madrid rebuilt the Bernabéu to make money all year. Concerts, events, tours, restaurants, the lot. Even when there's no football, the money keeps flowing. Now, that rebuild is also a big reason for the debt. Reports in Spain suggest the renovation left the club's finances stretched, with very little cash on hand. So this is a bet, a huge one. They borrowed heavily to build a machine they believe pays for itself over decades. And here's the habit that ties it all together: patience. While other clubs panic and overpay in a bidding war, Madrid often just waits. Contracts run down, prices drop, sometimes to zero. Alaba, Rüdiger, Mbappe all signed the moment they became free. Think about it. One club spends 150 million to sign a superstar now. The other waits 12 months and signs someone just as good for nothing. Both pay wages, but one of them just saved 150 million euros. That's the difference between reacting and planning. So here's the real story. Most clubs spend money hoping it makes them successful. Madrid did it the other way round. They became successful first, then built a system where success itself generates the money and the prestige that lets them sign superstars for free. Ronaldo left. The machine kept going. Benzema left. The machine kept going. But don't mistake this for a club swimming in cash. It isn't. Reports suggest Madrid is carrying enormous debt and running on very little liquidity. This whole model is a high-wire act. If the winning stops or the debt catches up, the same machine that looks unstoppable could turn very fragile, very fast. For now, though, every transfer window, the pattern repeats. A superstar becomes free, and somehow the club that supposedly has no money is first in the queue. That's the money hiding behind the game everyone thinks they already understand. If you learned something, subscribe. Where football meets finance. This is Ink Offside.